This might turn out to be something like a cartoon comedy act. But what I'm going to try to do is get a 10-foot piece of tin up under there and raise it up over my head and screw it up to the bottom of those floor joists that go along the bottom of the porch. I'll talk more about that after I attempt to do it a little bit. So what I'm doing here is putting that tin up so that I can keep the rainwater from falling down here, and I think maybe I can park my yard tractors right here. I'm doing it in such a way that I'm putting the side up with the ridges so that there's air underneath the main part of that, because if you don't have air under a piece of wood, it will rot. So by doing it on the ridges, I'm leaving the airspace on top. I put a level on this, and the water should drain that direction, which is better than have it draining, I think, right up under the part that holds the pool, because we wouldn't want that to shift. So anyway, that's one piece of tin. Pretty sure I'm going to get 2 more in here. I could pull a measure on this. I'm not sure. That's pretty tired making work, trying to get up under there and work up over your head like that. That's actually, I probably won't get another whole piece out here, but we'll see what we can get. So it looks like it's going to be more like 1.5. That might work out okay. So I'm going to take the trailer back here and get a couple more. I did think some about whether heat would reflect up and cause damage to the porch by making it hotter, but this is a light colored surface, which usually a light color doesn't reflect heat as much as a dark color, so it might be okay. We'll know over time. So I'll go get another one and then I'll be back. So I'm going to need to get my little grinder wheel and notch this on both ends so that it won't be bothered by this post right here. So I go get me a grinder and a piece of drop cord and a pencil, and we'll mark that off. Okay. Okay, so that's 4 feet basically, because these are 2 inches per sheet. So I've got another about 10 inches or so. So what I'm going to wind up doing is cutting this. Now, I thought for about 1 second about letting this hang over and putting a piece of foam rubber on it so nobody would hit it and hurt themselves, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut it to come out exactly to the edge. I don't want any part of this sticking out, because I don't want anyone to walk along and bump into it with their shoulder and get a little cut. So it's going to be important that that is cut correctly. So if I go to the inside part here and make it 9 3/4 of an inch. That should be fine. So I'll take 9 3/4 out of that piece, put it right there. I may take a piece, put it on the other side of that beam there, because when I come in here with the mower, if I come in forward, I could put the hood up in there. I'm going to have to be squatting down real hard to keep from hitting my head on this. But the nose of the mower could stick up under that a little bit, so if I had a sheet on the other side of that, that would work good too. So I could, since I've got this sheet here, go ahead and put that sheet over there. Yeah, why don't I do that? I'll go ahead and do that and get that out of the way. Well, somehow I managed to knock y'all down during the best part. Mercy sakes. Got that piece up in there though. This should be a lot easier than handling them big pieces way up there where I don't have room to sit up straight. Well, I think we just about got it. Put one more screw right up in here. I've also got this little hanger. I don't know if I need this really. I got one up there too. I got one of those little screw-in hangers. I might just leave this thing off. Just something to hang a water hose on. That was tiring, crawling up under that thing like that. Mercy sakes, great balls of fire. I'm just gonna pull down here and then pull that mower up under there and see what I think about it. Drink me some tea. It looks not good not to have those two mowers sitting there where the hot rod is. They've been sitting there all winter and the tires went flat on them, and you know, dirt starts to pile up. Wind blows leaves and straw and stuff in there if you got something that ain't movable, which is a concern I have about that Rambler. I dropped the price down to $4,500 on that Rambler. I want to get rid of it before the grass grows up around it. I don't know if I can stand to go lower than that. If I go lower than that, I may just have to keep it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let's pull this little lawn tractor up under there into its new parking spot. And we'll see what we think of that. I'm gonna have to scooch my head down, but you know, at least I won't have them boards to bang into my head. The tin is a fairly smoothish surface there. So, that don't hurt a thing under there, does it? See, I can stick that other one right in there. And most of what I want to use this for is back here. See, this, I could literally, if I was really careful, cut the grass underneath that with this. I don't think I could come out the other side without losing a head, but still. And I could get all up in here. I used to have a thing with railroad ties and a cover. That's the septic tank there. And I took it off because my big John Deere with the 48-inch deck wouldn't go between the porch and that. But now that that's out of here, I used to use this one to trim around that. But now that that's out of here, you know, I can get up in here with my little John Deere. I could probably drive it right up in there and cut grass around that banana tree there and all. So,